if they're slowly phasing out, T-Mobile's like, they just made a deal with T-Mobile. Hey, can we just make a deal with you guys, and T-Mobile will charge us a little bit more where you might not see a tax on there somehow? You know what I mean? There's another episode coming. I think it's coming out this. I think it comes out this week. No, it just came out yesterday. The streaming one.
Yeah, that one should came out Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah.
So that episode, we talk about the new Amazon rumors. That was one of the conversations. We'll probably do a clip out of that, but they had the remote, and the remote now has a dedicated Netflix button on it. On the Fire Stick. It's just a big marketing thing, it's a big marketing thing. Big shout out to Canuck Mark, dude.
Thanks, boss.
Much appreciate it. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but go ahead.
I don't even remember what I was talking about. I have well, I mean, this is on my mind right now, but we were also talking about, Netflix has had a long run as being one of the first, I'm not going to say one of but the first streaming providers when it comes to these TV shows and movies, right? And they had a long time to build up a lot of revenue. And I'm starting to question, is how they're spending their money the right way? Because in our last conversation about this, I said, I would rather see them spend the money on reevaluating their platform versus getting new content right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop there for real quick and say thanks very much, Patty. I really do appreciate it.
Big shout out to Patty. Thank you. And then Canuck Mark says, hey, where is it? Say thanks to Shelly. Thanks, Shelly.
Thanks, Shelly.
I don't want Canuck there to get in trouble, but thanks, Shelly.
So really quickly, the reason why I say reevaluate the platform is because Disney Plus was able to come in and get almost a quarter of Netflix's subscription base within the first year. And Netflix has been around for years. The reason they were able to do that is because they have so much pull and content that they were able to bundle with a lot of different things. And we've talked about in the past, Netflix needs to learn that business side of things.
And they have a lot of junk.
Well, once once they lost all the Marvel and the Disney content, what else are you left with? Right. So we've talked about in the past partnering with things like the Comedy Channel, because they're infamous for pulling people like Dave Chappelle, offering him millions of dollars. Why not partner with those platforms? Right. I think that would be a really smart move if they started building a portfolio of platforms to bundle instead of a portfolio of content creators at the moment. I think that would be smarter for them. But who am I? I'm just some random guy on YouTube.
On YouTube. And it's true. Netflix has been becoming a disappointment. Mibson, I'm just quoting Mibson here, says, I was a huge fan of theirs, but it is sinking and they just upped the prices. Bastards. Hold on, I need a sign for bastards. There you go. Oh yeah. So if you guys don't know, if you guys hear these little sound things coming out of your speakers, we got this set up here that we could put some sound effects. So everybody who's give a donation, this is for you guys.
Oh my gosh!
Thank you. There you go. So I guess we got to give a timeline for Netflix. Is like, is it possible that okay, for one, I don't understand why Netflix is upping their price. I don't understand how they're upping their price and how people are sticking around with Netflix. But is it time to leave? Is it time to finally cancel? We should do an episode on that. Is it time to finally cancel the damn Netflix?
Here's a question for you though, and I think this is very legitimate. There comes a point in every business where they get offers to be bought out. And if anyone tells me that Netflix hasn't got an offer to be bought out, I think you're crazy, right? Are they just upping the price to squeeze out their last few dollars before maybe putting something on the table and waiting for legitimate offers, things they might actually take serious, right?
Netflix just picked up Cobra Kai, right? They did season 3.
They got it from YouTube.
They got it from YouTube. So Netflix has a couple original things that they're pushing out, but I'll be 100 with everybody. I got Netflix just to see, like, well, let me rephrase that. I borrowed an account. I borrowed an account to test out Netflix, and I was literally here just on the TV, just checking it out. Okay, what's on? What can I find on Netflix? And I'm just like, I was searching for dumb, easy things like Home Alone, Elf, like just things that they should have, especially around Christmas time. And I'm just like, dude, why am I not finding like some of these classics? Like, why am I not finding? And I was just looking in there. I'm just like, what the hell is this? Like, this is garbo, dude. This is nasty. Like, how are they still afloat?
You know who I think would be interesting if they actually bought out Netflix? YouTube. If YouTube bundled Netflix's category into their YouTube Red and started, because YouTube Red is really pushing kind of that indie platform, right?
Mhm.
And so a lot of the content creators that Netflix has been funding lately is kind of like the indie content creators, right? So I think it would be interesting if there was an amalgamation of YouTube Red and Netflix's category, because Google also does rent out and sell digitally TV shows and movies.
And you know what? Their logos are very similar too, so it could work. That could work. That should be that should be our next one of our next topics that we talk about is Netflix needs to go to YouTube. Something that, like, Netflix just has to do
commission on that sale. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy the domain right now. But yeah, I don't get it. See, okay, Steven R says Netflix needs to make a live TV service. Now, here's the thing: YouTube has one.
Mhm.
So if they say, if YouTube says, let us just, you know what, you'll be part of the Google family. We have our live TV. We have our YouTube Red. You guys could continue the name of Netflix. Just add the little TV of YouTube right next to the Netflix name, either before or after, doesn't matter. They're both red and white icons. If you guys do that, because right now, if you look at it, it's a play button that says YouTube. Cool. Play button, Netflix. You know?
Uflix.
Uflix. like if they could do something like that, maybe, you know?
The reason that I started thinking about that is because they have purchased things like Cobra Kai from YouTube, which means there is that open door of communication. They've already done deals with YouTube. Just because it's gone one way doesn't mean it can't go the other. You know?